so this topic now is the quantitative chemistry topic. We'll start off what happens in a reaction. Now a lot of this is then to do with the maths part of chemistry, right? So quantitative is all to do with numbers. So in a reaction, what we're looking for is we're looking for a mass increase or a mass decrease. Okay, so there could be a practical where it talks about how much it's gone up in mass, how much it's decreased in mass. There are three systems that they can talk about. It is an open system, a closed system, and on an isolated system. And you need to know the difference between each one of those three. A limiting reaction, right? So a limiting reaction in an experiment is the one where there's the least of. It's the one that is used up all the time. So the limiting factor or in a reaction is what is completely used up. Okay, now you can see that this is just kind of relatively straightforward, right? But what you need to do is you need to know the facts and what these individual things are. Concentration is an equation. So the concentration in a solution is the number of moles divided by the volume in dm cubed. Now for this one, you need to know what a dm cubed is, right? Absolutely vital, you've got to be able to work out a dm cubed. When we start talking about the mole, right, these are the most sort of common questions that are then asked to do with the mole, right? You need to know what the relative formula mass is. So for example, if I've got H2O, the relative formula mass of H2O, hydrogen is 2, it's the big number on the periodic table for hydrogen, right, and then oxygen is then 16. So it'd be 16, 17, 18, so the relative formula mass of water will be 18. You need to know what a mole is, and alongside that, Avogadro's constant. So Avogadro's constant is the number of particles in a mole. So it could be 6.02 times 10 to the 23 particles in a mole. So it could be how many Mr. Leaks are in a mole of particles. It would be 6.02 times 10 to the 23, right, which would be fantastic. Then the equation, if they start talking about moles ever, right, the equation that I need you to remember is mass equals Mr. mole. Alright, if you can remember that, you're substituting in whatever numbers you've made, that is then the equation you need to remember. The final part of this is then conservation of mass. Conservation of mass is the fact that no atoms are lost or gained